Gwern, Goff, Uchaf. Tryfan, Fach. About 25 minutes into the climb, just come up the left-hand side, no, the right-hand side of Tryfan, Fach, which is that great big slab down there. And where we're heading is Heather Terrace, which is that step you can see on the side of that face of Tryfan. That's the first objective, and once we get there we need to find Nor Groove, which is about a 250 metre climb up there to that one of those pinnacles up there, which is called the Notch, the one that Nor Groove goes to, and from there it's on to the summit of Tryfan via the North Ridge, which you can't see from here because it's over that brow of the mountain. Loads and loads of midges down there. A few up here, but it's not as bad, luckily, and by the time we get up there won't be any, hopefully. So, beautiful day. Pretty much perfect so far. Onwards and upwards. So sit rep, been going about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half maybe. And that is the elusive Heather Terrace, and that's the North Summit, I think. It was quite hard to find that Heather Terrace. My guidebook was very vague and ended up climbing far higher than the path, and I had to kind of make my own way, eventually meeting up with the path as it is, which is very loosely described as a path. It's just a jumble of rocks and scree where most people walk, but it does meet with the terrace. So all I've got to do now is find my gully, sorry, not my gully, my groove. I don't want to go up Nor Gully because that is harder than Nor Groove, and I don't want to do anything too dangerous. So we're going to find Nor Groove, and it rises up to those three fingers there. The bit of rock sticking up to the right of that is the Notch, and that, I think, is where the top of Nor Groove goes to. So what we need to do is go over onto the terrace and find the start of the groove. It's a beautiful day, absolutely perfect for climbing. Not direct sun, dry, clear, and so far I haven't seen a single other person, which is nice in one way because it means I've got the place to myself, but it's also a bit concerning in another way because I'm thinking, am I going the right way? And I definitely wasn't going the right way before, but hey ho, I think I found the way now. As the Mandalorian once said, this is the way. You can see down there, that is Tryfan Fach, which I passed earlier on. And yeah, I don't know how high I am now, but probably I'd say about 500 metres, maybe 600 metres. But it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to reward myself for getting this far with a jelly baby. That is Gnaw Groove, and up the side of it to the left, sorry, that is Gnaw Gully, and up the side of it to the left is Gnaw Groove. So that is the route I'll be taking to the North Ridge. So I found it, and it's definitely the right one because somebody round the corner has very helpfully scratched GA onto the rock. It was obviously done many years ago. GA stands for grooved arete, which that I guess is. So that's what we've got to climb, and yeah, so that's the first section of the day done, the scramble to Heather Terrace, which was quite a lot harder than I was expecting it to be, actually, from the pictures. But we're here now, so the next section is up that to the North Ridge, and then the North Ridge, which I've climbed before, gets us to the summit of Tryfan. It's still only 8:30. I still haven't seen anybody, and yeah, I'm doing well. See you at the top. Gnaw Groove. I'm about 3/4 of the way up it now, hopefully over the most difficult bits. It's a little bit hard, and as usual I went wrong and found myself miles off to the left on quite tricky exposed ground, and once again discretion was the better part of valour, and I thought, no, sod this, I'm not carrying on. I'm going to retrace my steps and try and get back into the groove, baby. So I found the groove, and now yeah, I'm nearly at the top. I've heard voices at the top, which must be people on the North Ridge, so I know I'm right there, and I've actually seen my first person literally at the bottom, that bit of scree right at the bottom there, looking up here. I'm wondering if they're coming up the same route. Yeah, so I will get to the top of that and check in again. Bloody midges are a nightmare. Millions of the bastards. Made it to the top of Gnaw Groove. That was quite an exhilarating climb. Bit hairy in places, huh? But I'm now standing in the notch. Up there's the route to the summit of Tryfan, which is where I'm going now. And yeah, that's the second stage of the adventure done, Gnaw Groove. There was a sound of two jets. I've subsequently discovered two jets flew that side of the mountain really close, but I was obviously the other side, so I heard them but didn't see them, which is annoying. Hopefully they'll come back. And it is mercifully free of midges up here. They were a real pain further back down. Really made it quite unpleasant in places. But anyway, the sun's come out now. I thought for a minute I'd forgotten my sunglasses, but I hadn't. So, see you at the summit. Lake Australia. The summit. Adam and Eve, you meant to jump between the two of them. Not sure about that. He's showing off. Look how easily I got up here. Another view of Australia Lake. That's the summit of Tryfan. So now we're going to go up that ridge. Looks tricky, but apparently it's no more difficult than what I've already done. So yeah, we shall give it a go. Goatee poochums. Very noisy goatee poochums. So up there is Bristly Ridge, but I'm not sure what the route is. I don't know whether to just follow these people. I need to have a look at the guidebook, I think, see what that says. I know I'm in the right place, so doesn't look too bad from here. Definitely in Sinister Gully. Looks steep. Bristly Ridge is a challenge. I'm hoping that's the summit up there. We shall see. That is the summit of Glyder Fach. You have to be careful how you say that. It looks like something out of Game of Thrones. It's amazeballs. And that is is Tryfan, where I came from. There's some sheepy poochums. Bloody long way. No wonder I'm knackered. Right, the plan is I'm going to go into that Bristly Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings type deal. Have a bit of lunch, have a slab of water, and then descend the east shoulder, which is over there where that guy's walking. Oh, he's got a dog. Oh, it's a poochums. Okay, so the path can't be that hard then. Yeah, and then that takes me back eventually to the car park and the car. First things first, I need to ascend Glyder. Cantilever Rock. And that over there is the actual summit, not that. So that means I've got to go over there now. That is Cantilever Rock. Slabs of rock are immense. Amazing. I need to get up there to say that I've been on the summit of Glyder. Fach. The summit of Glyder. Fach. Bit of misty weather rolling in. How do I get down from here? Right, let's get down to level ground, have some lunch, and then get back. Amazing. Sit rep. I've just come down from over there, all over those boulders, which was quite tricky, but I have found the path. Now, this path eventually meets up with a crossroads path, and then I want to head north, which is towards Tryfan, and that path takes me all the way back to the campsite where the car is. So that's happy days. That's Tryfan. Yeah, the going underfoot is mostly boulders, but now I'm on a very rocky path, and I think it might be time to deploy my walking sticks, see how they perform, because my my right heel is hurting quite a lot. Yeah, there's the A5. You can see cars and buses and things moving along it. That's where I've got to get to. But it's rather spectacular up here. Yes, I will check in with you in a bit. I'm going to have a Snickers bar now. that is my path. Down here, down there, past where I climbed this morning, Heather Terrace. Bloody hell, that's a long way up I went. My walking sticks are pretty good actually. They're really helping. Don't know what the time is, but I reckon I should be back at the car in about an hour maybe. So I must admit I am looking forward to sitting on a comfy seat and yeah, having a bit of a relax. So yeah, just got this path to go, and then I'll have completed my expedition. Heavens be praised. That is such a welcome sight to see the car. That was really hard coming down there, and if I hadn't have had these sticks, I don't think I could have done it. That was brutal in sections. My my hip is really hurting and my heel is really hurting. Oh, that was bloody hard work. I'm not doing this again. Too difficult. I just want to get back to the car, get a change of clothes, get comfy. I've practically run out of water as well. Drive to a service station and buy 16 bottles of isotonic Lucozade to replace my lost isotopes. Oh, lovely car, lovely brum brum, not far now.